Here are the major changes in Season 7. Sombra is getting a rework to make her gameplay more interactive. Sombra's primary fire now does slightly more damage, has perfect first shot accuracy, has slightly decreased bloom rate, and reloads slightly faster. Sombra's hack now has a faster cast time, cancels stealth, and has a moderately longer cooldown. Hack has a shorter cooldown if interrupted by an enemy or if Sombra hacks a non-hero. The hack on-screen warning will now only appear while you are silenced and not for the entire debuff. Sombra's old passive that allowed you to see low HP enemies through walls is now completely removed. Her new passive is stealth and automatically activates after 3.5 seconds out of combat along with moderate buffs to fade in and fade out time, and now only gives a 45% speed boost down from 60%. When Sombra hacks while in stealth, the on-screen warning is changed from detected to revealed unless enemies are actually in the detection radius. Sombra has a new ability, Virus, which is a projectile that deals minor impact damage and 100 damage over 4 seconds. If the enemy is hacked, the damage is dealt over 2 seconds. Sombra's Translocator now automatically activates shortly after being thrown and cannot be cancelled or manually activated. Stealth activates sooner after translocating, and the projectile now moves significantly faster. Sombra's ult, EMP, is now slightly more expensive and does moderately less damage. Onto hero changes, Orisa's Fortified now has slightly less damage reduction. Ramontra's Nemesis form has a slightly longer cooldown. Wrecking Ball's cannons now take moderately longer to reach max spread. Zarya's previous size and health buffs to her teammate bubble is now reverted, but the cooldown buff is staying. Cassidy's roll now has significantly more damage reduction. Mei no longer has a deep chill effect which gave her a super slow after shooting the same enemy for a period of time. Mei's blaster now does slightly more damage and applies the slow debuff instantly rather than ramping up over time. Torbjorn's gun now has a slower max fire rate and Overload's health bonus is moderately decreased. Briggs' whipshot now does slightly more damage, and Alari's healing beam now heals at a slower rate. Onto gameplay changes, group respawning has been added to non-competitive game modes, encouraging players to regroup. Heroes that die within 5 seconds of each other will now be forced to respawn at the same time, which may increase or decrease respawn time depending on which order they died. The average respawn rate will still be 10 seconds on average. Unranked is getting heavier leaver penalties, although the original 75% XP penalty is removed to allow infrequent players more flexibility. You can now leave only 3 out of every 20 quick play games without being penalized. If in the last 20 games you left 4 games, you will receive a 10-minute suspension, and if you leave 6 out of the last 20 games, you will receive a 30-minute suspension. Being suspended means that you cannot enter any game modes which grant XP. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for more, and leave a like and comment to support the channel.